Credo in unum Deum, Patrem omnipotentem, factorem celi et terrae, visibilium omnium et invisibilium, et in unum Dominum Iesum Christum, Filium Dei unigenitum, et ex Patre natum ante omnia saecula. Deum de Deo, lumen de lumine, Deum verum de Deope, Kyrie eleison, Christe eleison.
For if the disciple obeys with an ill will and murmurs, not necessarily with his lips, but simply in his heart, then even though he fulfills the command, yet his work will not be acceptable to God, who sees that his heart is murmuring. And far from gaining a reward for such work as this, he will incur the punishment due to murmurers, unless he amend and make satisfaction. The rule of Saint Benedict. Readings on the abbot. Therefore, when anyone receives the name of abbot, he ought to govern his disciples with a twofold teaching. That is to say, he should show them all that is good and holy, by his deeds even more than by his words, expounding the Lord's commandments in words to the intelligent among his disciples, but demonstrating the divine precepts by his actions for those of harder hearts and ruder minds. The abbot should always remember what he is and what he is called, and should know that to whom more is committed, from him more is required. Let him make no distinction of persons in the monastery. Let him not love one more than another, unless it be one whom he finds better in good works or in obedience. And let him not shut his eyes to the faults of offenders, but, since he has the authority, let him cut out those faults by the roots as soon as they begin to appear. Remembering the fate of Heli, the priest of Sila, the well-disposed and those of good understanding, let him correct with verbal admonition the first and second time. But bold, hard, proud, and disobedient characters he should curb at the very beginning of their ill-doing by stripes and other bodily punishments, knowing that it is written, "The fool is not corrected with words." And again, beat your son with the rod, and you will deliver his soul from death. The rule of Saint Benedict. Readings on the abbot. Therefore, when anyone receives the name of abbot, he ought to govern his disciples with a twofold teaching. That is to say, he should show them all that is good and holy, by his deeds even more than by his words, expounding the Lord's commandments in words to the intelligent among his disciples, but demonstrating the divine precepts by his actions for those of harder hearts and ruder minds. The abbot should always remember what he is and what he is called, and should know that to whom more is committed, from him more is required. Let him make no distinction of persons in the monastery. Let him not love one more than another, unless it be one whom he finds better in good works or in obedience. And let him not shut his eyes to the faults of offenders, but, since he has the authority, let him cut out those faults by the roots as soon as they begin to appear. Remembering the fate of Heli, the priest of Sila, the well-disposed and those of good understanding, let him correct with verbal admonition the first and second time. But bold, hard, proud, and disobedient characters he should curb at the very beginning of the ill by stripes and other bodily punishments, knowing that it is written, "The fool is not corrected with words." And again, beat your son with the rod, and you will deliver his soul from death around here.
You mean after the Talmud attack on the brigand's secret camp? No one expect too much of it.
No. Why is that?
Peace be with you, brother.
Yeah,
A handful. There was dozens of some. And foreign heathens, too.
is that right?
Praise be to our
There was a
Lord
great, big battle. Their
Salve,
fighters filled the
Łukasz.
whole of Premyslavitz. The Talmud garrison had to get reinforcements to beat them.
Peace be
There's
with you.
wounded lying at Talmud now, and plenty new graves in Uzhitz, but they cleared that wasp's nest good and proper.
Well, if you say so, but I still reckon we haven't seen the last of it. That Sigismund is still on the rampage, attacking the nobles one by one. The brigands are like weeds. Burn them down and they just sprout up somewhere else. Have you heard they pillaged and torched old Colbert's farm? That's not the half of it. What about the attack on Merhoye? While the lords are dealing with one lot of marauders in Pribyslavitz, there's another bunch pillaging somewhere else. There'll be no peace as long as Sigismund goes on ransacking Bohemia, sure as the sun circles the earth.
You know how to lift a fellow's spirits.
What is it, brother?
I'd like to ask you something about the monastery. Who would you like to be the new abbot?
What kind of question is that? John, of course. Nevertheless isn't the kind of candidate you can take seriously.
Who's in charge of things around here?
Abbot Peter is the administrator of the monastery, but you won't see him. He's always travelling, and on top of that, he's old and infirm. Perhaps the good Lord will bless him with many more years of life.
And what happens when the old abbot dies?
Then we elect a new one.
Gloria in excelsis Deo, et in terra pax hominibus bonet voluntatis.
Someone really rigged the matins. You're right. It stunk like a wine barrel in there. And it's not the first time. It's a mystery, but one that'll be soon solved. It's a wonder the prior doesn't check everyone's breath in the morning. Then he'd soon get his man.
What do you desire, Brother Gregor?
I'd like to ask you something about the monastery. Who would you like to be the new abbot?
Brother Nevlas, there are many things wrong here, and John would leave them as they are.
Praise be to our Lord Jesus.
What troubles you?
Nevlis wanted me to steal a forbidden book from the library.
Really? Oh, this must be a dream. Actually, this would never have occurred to me, even in my wildest dreams. Which book? What did he want it for?
What was that writer called? Avicenna, a pagan and a Mohammedan. He wanted to use it to help heal Abbot Peter.
What? That dirty louse thinks he can steal magic books and use them to curse good Christians? Well, he shan't, as long as my name's John.
I don't think it's really like that. It was a medicinal book, and Nevlis had good intentions.
Brother, if the book is forbidden, there is a good reason for it. Forbidden books are full of magic, blasphemy, and witchcraft. There's no excuse for reading them, let alone stealing them from where they've been safely hidden away. Nevlis has committed a grave offence, and he'll pay for it. But listen, brother, for the time being, keep it to yourself. Now, you've helped me greatly, but I'll save it for when Nevlis begins elbowing his way into the elections. The power of truth is greatest when its timing is right.
As you wish. I'm glad I could help.
I won't forget it.
About you in the election, will you tell me more about it?
Ask me anything you want.
Thank you for answering.
I've read one of the manuscripts copied by one of the novices. I have no respect for writing these days.
But they'll learn. We were no different.
Talk to me, brother. God be with you.
They say he won't make it to the autumn.
No, Peter has a strong constitution. He'll still be on this earth for many years to come.
I wish all good health upon him, but I want change, and only a new abbot can bring that.
Waiting pays off.
Praise be to Christ, brother.
What troubles you?
I'm still curious about this treasure trove of yours.
It's no big terrible secret. Really, it isn't. I just go and read during services. There's no time otherwise. I mean, at other times I don't get to read what I like. And I keep it under the slab so the others don't find it.
Actually, I don't care. God save. I'd like to ask you something about the monastery. Who's in charge of things around here?
Truthfully, everyone except us. But officially, Abbot Peter, and soon enough, someone else. As if it mattered. Our life will still be work and prayer.
Are there already candidates to be the new abbot?
Brothers John and Nevlas. But the others have been fighting like dogs because of them. We don't have to fight about anything, though.
This John, who is he?
A Sir Cater, and really just an unpleasant old man. It's mostly the older brothers on his side because they believe he'll protect the status quo and all the benefits that come with long service here.
Tell me something about Nevlas.
Nevlas manages the monastery's property. He's what they call the provost. He'd like to bring back solemnity to the monastery through reform and by returning to pure faith. A lovely idea, but most of the monks are against it.
Well, that's all. Thank you for your time, brother.
You're right. It stunk like a wine barrel. It's not the first I'm telling you, someone's been creeping around in the corridor at night. I say creeping. He was stomping about like a bear. Now, that must have been Brother Sir Cater. He can't sleep and prays long into the night.
Let's hope things will settle down a bit around here now. You mean after the Tarnberg attack on the Brigands' secret camp? I wouldn't expect too much of it. No. Why's that? There was only a handful of bandits there. A handful? There was dozens of them. Foreign heathens, too. Is that right? There was a great, big battle. Them fuckers filled the whole...
Peace be with you, brother.
Gloria in excelsis Deo, et in terra.
Praise be to Christ, brother.
Is it possible to learn something about the other novices in the library?
Only the abbot and the prior keep such records.
And can I see them?
No. The abbot writes and keeps his records in his chambers, and only he and the prior are permitted to read them.
Agnus Dei, victoris peccata mundi, miserere nobis.
Peace be with you, brother. Nonsense. Why would anyone do that? Anyway, what would it matter if they did? They're all afraid of us. They won't lift their hands against us.
Today's food. What do they do in that kitchen? I'll bet they keep the tastiest morsels for themselves and give us the slop that's left over. The food just...
Credo in unum Deum, Patrem omnipotentem, factorem celi et terrae, visibilium omnium et invisibilium, et in unum Dominum Iesum Christum, Filium Dei unigenitum, et extate natum ante omnia saecula. Deum de Deo, lumen de lumine, Deum verum de Deo, genitum non factum, consubstantialem Patri, et quem omnia facta sunt, cuius regni non erit finis, et in Spiritum Sanctum Dominum,
Peace be with you, brother.
Greetings on the abbot. Therefore, when anyone receives the name of abbot, them all that is good, demonstrating divine precepts by his actions for those of harder hearts and ruder minds. The abbot
What do you desire, Brother Gregor?
I have everything we need for the escape.
Excellent. Straight after Vespers, we'll meet in the dormitory. We'll have to get it all done before the monks have finished dinner.
What exactly is your plan? And why can't we do it at night?
We're going to prepare a little riddle they'll never solve. And why at mealtime? Because we need the dormitory as well as the church to be empty. Then at night we'll escape. Do you follow? Take everything with you and don't forget the keys.
Good. Once evening mass ends, I'll be in the dormitory.
knowing that it is written, and again, beat your son with the rod, and you will deliver his soul from death. The rule of Saint Benedict, readings on humility. The first degree of humility is obedience without delay. This is the virtue of those who hold nothing dearer to them than Christ, who, because of the holy service they have professed, and the fear of hell, and the glory of life everlasting, as soon as anything has been ordered by the superior, receive it as a divine command, and cannot suffer any delay in executing. But this very obedience will be acceptable to God and pleasing to men only if what is commanded is done without hesitation. Delay, lukewarmness, grumbling, or objection. For the obedience given to superiors is given to God. For if the disciple obeys with an ill will and murmurs, not necessarily with his lips, but simply in his heart, then even though he fulfills the command, yet his work will not be acceptable to God, who sees that his heart is murmuring, and far from gaining a reward for such work as this, he will incur the punishment due to murmurers, unless he amend and make satisfaction. The rule of Saint Benedict, readings on humility. The first degree of humility is obedience without delay. This is the virtue of those who hold nothing dearer to them than Christ, who, because of the holy service they have professed, and the fear of hell, and the glory of life everlasting, as soon as anything has been ordered by the superior, receive it as a divine command, and cannot suffer any delay in executing it. But this very obedience will be acceptable to God and pleasing to men only if what is commanded is done without hesitation. Delay, lukewarmness, grumbling, or objection. For the obedience given to superiors is given to God. For if the disciple obeys with an ill will and murmurs, not necessarily with his lips, but simply in his heart, then even though he fulfills the command, yet his work will not be acceptable to God, who sees that his heart is murmuring, and far from gaining a reward for such work as this, he will incur the punishment due to murmurers, unless he amend and make satisfaction. The rule of Saint Benedict, readings on the spirit of silence. Let us do what the prophet says. I said, I will guard my ways, that I may not sin with my tongue. I have set a guard to my mouth. I was mute and was humbled and kept silence even from good things. Here the prophet shows that if the spirit of silence ought to lead us at times to refrain even from good speech, so much the more ought the punishment for sin make us avoid evil words. Therefore, since the spirit of silence is so important, Permission to speak should rarely be granted even to perfect disciples, even though it be for good, holy, edifying conversation. For it is written, in much speaking you will not escape sin. And in another place, death and life are in the power of the tongue. For speaking and teaching belong to the master. The disciples are to be silent and listen. For that reason, if anything has to be asked of a superior, it should be asked with all the humility and submission inspired by reverence. But as for coarse jests and idle words, or words that move to laughter, these we condemn everywhere with a perpetual ban. And for such conversation we do not permit a disciple to open his mouth.
Gloria in excelsis Deo, et in terra pax hominibus bone voluntatis.
What do you desire, Brother Gregor?
I've discovered something about the wrongs being committed here.
I see. Tell me more.
Brother Siskin is hiding treasure he owned before he became a monk.
It doesn't surprise me. It's not the first time that's happened, and it won't be the last. I wouldn't punish him, but you can talk to him about it. Perhaps God will guide him, and he'll gladly give up his mammon.
That's all I know.
If you find out anything else, come to me. I'd be interested to hear it.
I'm here to work.
Excellent. I've been waiting for you. There's the alchemist's laboratory. You'll find ingredients in the chests next to it. I want you to prepare 2 marigold decoctions. Once you finish them, you'll find me somewhere nearby. Don't forget to let me know when you're done so I can check them.
In unum Deum, Patrem omnipotentem, factorem celi et terrae, visibilium omnium et invisibilium. Huius regni non erit finis, et in spiritum sanctum Dominum, et vivificantem, vi ex Pater Filio procedit, vi cum Patre et Filio, sicut adoratur, et
Peace be with you, brother.
What do you desire, Brother Gregor?
I've finished my work.
Show me what you've made. Spectacular, Gregor. You've found your talent. Soon enough, you'll be teaching the other novices.
Lorem ipsum, Domos in Amen, consequetur adipis ingeri. Credo in unum Deum, Huius regni non erit finis, et in spiritum sanctum Dominum, et vivificantem, ex Patre, Filio procedit, qui cum Patre et Filio simul adoratur et cum glorificatur, qui locutus est per prophetas. Amen. Kyrie eleison, Christe eleison.
These novices, they pull those idlers by the ears.
What have they done to you this time, brother?
They're shirking their responsibility, leaving us, their superiors, to chase around after them, finishing what they don't.
Did you have to finish?
Agnus Dei, vitoris peccata mundi, miserere nobis. Gloria in excelsis nobis Deo, et intera pax hominibus bone voluntatis. Credo in unum Deum, Patrem omnipotentem, factorem celi et terrae, visibilium omnium et invisibilium, huius regni non erit finis, et in Spiritum Sanctum Dominum, et vivificantem, vi ex Patre Filio que procedit, qui cum Patrem et Filio simul adoratur et conglorificatur, Dio putus est per profetas. Amen.
Peace be with you, brother. Peace be with you, brother.
Agnus Dei, vitoris peccata mundi, miserere nobis.
Praise be to Christ, brother.
I'm here to work.
Excellent. I've been waiting for you.
Gloria in excelsis Deo, et in terra pax hominibus bonet voluntatis.
Tak, Bartoszu. Wczoraj też ci odpowiadałem tylko później. Mam nadzieję, że teraz nie pisałeś jakieś pół godziny temu, tylko przed chwilą.
Not a single error. Quite a feat for a beginner.
Kyrie eleison, Christe eleison. Agnus Dei, Victoris peccata mundi, miserere nobis. Credo in unum Deum, Patrem omnipotentem, factorem celi et terrae, visibilium omnium et invisibilium, cuius regni non erit finis, et in spiritum sanctum Dominum.
Kurde, w ogóle zajebiste, że to jest po łacinie wszystko i tak... Chociaż nie lubię w sensie tej czcionki, bo jest taka lipna. Ale tak mniej więcej, co tutaj pisze, gdy Jezus narodził się w Betlejem w Judei za panowania króla Heroda, oto mędrcy ze wschodu przybyli do Jerozolimy. Ujrzeliśmy jego gwiazdę na wschodzie i przyszliśmy oddać mu pokłon. Zwołał wszystkich arcykapłanów i uczonych w piśmie i wypytywał ich, gdzie ma narodzić się Chrystus, a oni mu odpowiedzieli w Betlejem w Judei, bo tak zostało napisane przez proroka. Wtedy Herod potajemnie wezwał mędrców i dokładnie wypytał o czas pojawienia się gwiazdy. Ujrzeliśmy jego gwiazdę na wschodzie. Weszli do domu, znaleźli dziecko z Maryją, jego matką i oddali mu pokłon. Otworzywszy swoje skarby, ofiarowali mu dary: złoto, kadzidło i mirrę. Otrzymawszy we śnie polecenie, aby nie wracali do Heroda, wrócili inną drogą do swojej ojczyzny. Mniej więcej coś takiego jest w tych 3 stronach. Cześć Tomaszu. Wczoraj cię witałem, ale z bardzo dużym opóźnieniem, a dzisiaj już cię normalnie powitasz.
Praise be to God! For a moment there I was worried you weren't coming. Give me that blood. This is the exact spot where you pushed me off the gallery. And here's where you dragged my lifeless body. Thank you for helping me out. Now we must each go our own way.
Well, I can't just let you leave. You're a criminal.
What are you on about? Did you really help me escape just to betray me?
I'm truly sorry, but you were there at the Neuhoff massacre, and you're a valuable witness. I'm taking you to the bailiff.
Gregor, you can't be serious. I thought I won't be taken anywhere. I'd rather die than lose my freedom.
This is one of the men who raised Neuhoff. He should be able to tell you something useful. But I need to ask a favour. I need you to keep him out of sight so his accomplices don't know he's been caught.
Fine work, and I'll do as you say. I'll find a deep, dark hiding place where no one will hear me interrogate him. And while we're at it, I'll have your things brought here. Wait here a while. Welcome, Henry.
Come and get it. Man cannot live by bread alone.
Onions that'll even make your man dry like a little lamb.
God be with you. God be with you.
Let's talk about the price.
Alright, so.
Is this enough?
Less.
Oh, that's a decent price.
Bread.
Garlic,
Bread.
onions, mushrooms, and
Rolls and
asparagus.
pretzels.
Come right up. No need to be shy.
What do you need?
Let's have a word about the price.
Well, we can try it.
Are we agreed?
It's not worth it to me.
I knew we'd come to an arrangement.
Cucumbers that'll cure what ails you. Come get them.
Yeah. Yeah.
What the?
Yeah. Yeah! Yeah! Let's have a word about the price.
Well, we can try it.
Agree?
It'll take more than that to persuade me.
That's a sum I can live with. Can you show me how to repair armor and weapons better?
Certainly.
I want to achieve mastery.
You can't become a master overnight. You have to know almost everything before trying to achieve mastery.
Well, I'll think it over.
See you later.
I'm glad to see you.
Good luck, then.
Yeah! Yeah!
God bless. Can I help you? God be with you. See you later.
Yeah! 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 Yeah.
Let's talk about the price.
Alright, so.
Is this enough?
It'll take more than that to persuade me. Finally, a reasonable sum.
Yeah. 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 This looks like the place they were talking about. Yeah.
O, to gitara, jak mnie słychać, to zajebiście. Już myślałem przez chwilę, że będzie słychać.
Morning, sunshine. Hope we didn't wake you.
Kurwa! Did you have to sneak up on me like thieves?
We are thieves. Besides, we had to make sure you weren't followed or trying to lead us into a trap. But enough of this chit-chat. Let's get down to business. We heard there was some trouble at the monastery. Question is, was it the right sort? Did you do that job we agreed?
Do you think I'd be sitting here if I didn't do it?
How should I know? The world's full of idiots.
It's done.
You've got proof?
I didn't find anything unusual on him except for a lot of coin.
I'd say that's unusual for a monk, wouldn't you?
Well,
have you got it on you?
Yeah.
Great. Since that's the money we paid the bastard for a job he didn't do, I'll have it back.
Sure. Here you are.
Well, I never. Honest to God, Groshen, what are you so glum about? You didn't think I'd let you keep it, did you? Here's your share for the work you did. Not a Groshen more.
What now?
What now? You did your job. Welcome. We need people like you.
But what do you need people like me to do?
I'm just a crimp. All I do is recruit. Now you get to go to our camp and find out everything you need to know.
Where?
Are you seriously telling me you didn't notice the camp? Not too observant, are you? Well, there's a hill above Sasso, and on top There's an old abandoned fort, only it's not as abandoned as it used to be. That's where the camp is. Go there and report to a fellow by the name of Eric. Tell him Kozliak sent you.
And they'll let me in just like that?
Good point. I almost forgot. Show this to them. It's our sign.
That's all?
That's all. You'll learn everything you need to know at Vranik. And hurry up. I've got a feeling there's something being planned.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm honored that you should come to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
What the?
Yeah.
God be with you, Henry.
Sir, I have news, and I'm sorry to say it's nothing good.
After everything that's happened, you have even worse news. That's almost impressive.
I'm afraid so. It's going to happen again, and on an even bigger scale.
You're full of good cheer, aren't you? What exactly will happen?
It seems the Pribyslavitz encampment was just the start, and they're far from defeated.
How did you find out?
I found a recruiting agent who works for them, and let him recruit me.
Ah, God's holy hat! You never cease to surprise me, lad.
And what did you find out?
They have another much bigger encampment in Vranyk near to Sasau.
What do those bastards want? And who the hell are they?
To hurt us? Conquer the region? I'm not sure yet, but I can find out.
How?
I'm one of them now. I have their secret sign. I know where their camp is. All I have to do is go and take a look.
That's out of the question. It's too risky.
Sire, compared to everything I went through to get this, it will be child's play. I already passed their test. They trust me.
Then we'll have to attack them before things get out of hand. Ideally, right now when they're not expecting us. Once we catch that mangy little shit, we can ask him nicely what he wants. But then again, before we attack, it would be useful to have a spy go and scout out how many of them there are and what they're up to.
I don't want you to take any unnecessary risks.
It's much less risky than our raid on Pribyslavitz.
All right then, Hal. Go there and find out how many of them there are, and what their plans are, whatever you can. But don't stick your neck out too far.
Yes, sir.
Godspeed, lad.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mandrake roots.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Want to...
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
That could be it.
Yeah.
What do you want?
Let me inside.
Inside, eh? What's the password then?
I came here for a game.
Show me that. Aye. All right. Welcome to Vranik, comrade.
Thank you for your kind welcome, comrade. Who should I report to?
Eric. He should be in the house, at the top.
Keep telling you, an axe beats a sword any day.
Fucking sick, Dad. Killing, fighting, never losing, robbing fucking whores and beating. Take the women, burn the village, drink, annihilate and pillage. Burning, wrecking, making
The wall here isn't too high. Not only strong outer walls, but inner ones too. This isn't good news. Those tents look pretty impressive. These fellows aren't paupers, that's for sure.
I got a piss. What do you need it for? What do you think?
time before you took 20 off me.
This must be where the commanders are.
Sounds good. So do you want to map my own? Thanks.
What are you planning to do with the money from this?
I haven't really thought about it. How about you?
I'd like to.
What do you want?
Kozlik sent me.
Ah, more reinforcements. You're the one from the monastery?
Yes, sir.
So you really killed that turncoat?
Yes, sir.
Well done. I heard about you, and quite honestly, I didn't think you'd succeed. So can you handle a sword?
Yes, I know what I'm doing.
Well, I think it's best if we put you to the test. Go to our combat master, Vanyek. He'll soon find out what you're made of. Just go downhill, as far as the stockade. His tent is right next to the training arena.
All right, sir.
So, what else is there to do here?
Are you Combat Master Vanyek?
Aye, that's me. What do you want?
I'm Henry. Eric said you'd try me out to see how good I am with a sword.
Ah, another greenhorn. Nice to see Kozlik's doing his job. Mind you, most of the peasants he sends me couldn't fight a pile of manure with a pitchfork. Hey, don't I know you from somewhere? You look familiar.
I've never seen you before in my life.
Really? I'd stake my neck I know you from somewhere. Well, never mind. My memory isn't what it used to be. Too much drink. Or not enough. All right, let's see what you're good for. Have you got a weapon? If not, you can borrow one over there. Now, are you ready?
Ready as I'll ever be.
All right, let's see what you're made of. Bollocks! Jesus, you got me. You're a lot better than most of the fuckers here, lad. Well done.
I've had a bit of practice.
So I see. I'll tell Eric what you've got in you. Don't worry about that. But so you don't think old Vanyek is past it, I'll teach you one trick you'll be glad to know.
Oh, that's very generous of you.
Well, I don't want to take it to the grave with me. All right, listen. Before you start twisting and turning, take a good firm stance with your legs wide apart, like this. As if you're about to let off a huge fart.
I think I've got it. Thanks. Sir, may I...
What is it?
I went to the fight master as you ordered, and I...
What's the matter? Lost your tongue?
I think I know what's troubling the young master. He's surprised to see me here. And the feeling's mutual. When did you start recruiting Radzig's people, Eric?
Radzig?
Indeed. This boy is very dear to him. And I expect he's looking for this? Am I right, young man?
You bastard.
He's coming round.
I apologise for the discomfort, but it's for your own safety. And ours, of course. You can count yourself lucky, lad. I'm going to keep you alive. I'm sure your father will pay a nice fat ransom for you.
My father's dead. That lackey of yours wouldn't even let me bury him.
He doesn't know, Eric. Nobody told him. He told me, a foreigner, but not him. How very inconsiderate. I'm sure you'd rather hear it under different circumstances and from someone else, boy, but beggars can't be choosers. Your father, your real father, is alive. You even know him. It's your liege lord, Radzig Kobyla. Although, how much can he really care about you? Here you are, a homeless orphan, and he still hasn't acknowledged you. Your parents are both dead, aren't they? I thought so. And yet, Radzig still hasn't told you the truth. Could it be that he's ashamed of you? I wonder if you'll want to pay that ransom after all. Well, best not think about that. If your father won't pay your ransom, you have no value to me.
My father's dead!
I understand why you feel that way. My own childhood was not dissimilar. How strange that we should have something in common. But I've delayed long enough. Now it's time for you to tell me why you came here.
I was looking for my father's sword, which was stolen by a certain bastard.
And I found it. But I wonder which father you mean. In a way, it belongs to both.
Doesn't matter who it belongs to. I'm going to kill you with it.
You're hardly in a position to threaten me. But now I think of it, why not? When your father, your real father, pays, I'll give you an opportunity to try.
I think that's very generous of you.
Isn't it?
Radzig will crush you, and I'll be there to see it.
I very much doubt it. You spied on our camp. You must realize that your father hasn't a fraction of the forces I've gathered. And now, with the king in captivity, there's no one to levy troops to come to your aid. Even united with Hanush and Divish, your father couldn't raise more men than I have. The only force in this country capable of defeating me is Sigismund's. And he pays me. When he wins, I win. Everything I take now will be mine, and I plan to take everything. So meet the new lord of the realm.
A man like you will never rule here.
Have you never heard of Lord Sokol of Lamberg, or Sahinek the Dry Devil? They fought for your king and plundered the estates of the lords in Austria, just as I'm doing here. Like they say, the stronger dog fucks the bitches. And war is a nasty business.
Sir, it's time.
Now, I'm afraid I have more important business to attend to. I'll leave Udo here to keep you company. And let's hope for both our sakes that your father pays up. Farewell.
Rot in hell!
Knock some manners into him, Udo. Come on, Eric, let's go. We've got work to do.
Henry, wake up. Can you hear me?
Jesus, that brutally worked you over. Here. Try to drink. I thought you'd never come round.
How do you know my name?
Don't you recognize me?
Zbyszek. You fucking traitor. You throw me to those bastards and then look me in the eye like nothing happened.
Shh! Be quiet. Maybe we started off on the wrong foot. But I'm your only chance to get out of here alive. So do you want my help or not?
What do you want?
I want to get you out of here. But if you'd rather, I can leave you to rot and get the shit kicked out of you by Istvan's bruiser.
Why would you, of all people, want to get me out of here?
I've got my reasons. If not for the good of my soul, then for the good of my purse. It'll cost you a few groschen, and that's all you need to worry about. You shouldn't look a gift horse in the mouth.
Shouldn't I? Even when it comes from a treacherous bastard who set his cutthroat friends on me when I was trying to bury my parents.
I won't deny we didn't get off to a very good start. But this is a chance to start over and let bygones be bygones.
So what exactly are your reasons?
Nothing you need to care about. Let's just say it's a personal matter.
But I do care. I don't believe a word you say. I know you're up to something. So you better try harder to convince me, or I'm not going anywhere with you.
Not a day passes without these cutthroats pulling daggers on each other. And I'm the youngest, so they make a slave out of me.
A bandit's life isn't quite how you imagined it, eh? My heart bleeds. But you could easily make a run for it on your own. Why bother with me?
Look, I just want to live a normal life. For that, I need peace and some coin. You need to get out of here, and you've got coin. My help won't cost you a tenth of what Istvan would want from Sir Ratzik. Why shouldn't we help each other?
How do you propose to do it?
Finally, we're getting somewhere. I know a way you can get out of the fortress without anyone seeing you. I'll untie you, and you'll have to make your own way there. It shouldn't be hard at this time of night. I'll wait for you outside. Afterwards, you'll tell your noble father I helped you so they don't hang me. And naturally, you'll pay me something for the risk I'm taking.
Risk? Sounds riskier for me than for you.
Not really. What are they going to do with you if they catch you? They want to ransom you, so the worst they'll do is lock you up again. But me, who was supposed to be guarding you and let you escape? Nobody's going to pay no ransom for me, friend.
What about my possessions?
Eric has your things. It would be suicide to try and get to them. Forget them.
Oh, wonderful. So I'm supposed to make a run for it like this?
It'd be better if you wore something to blend in, it's true. But I can't go and get you anything. I'm supposed to be guarding you. So if I leave my post, I'll have to avoid the others just the same as you.
Why don't you go on your own?
What would I do? I've been left alone in this world and I'm an outlaw. How long do you think it'll take before I'm swinging from a gibbet? I need to get some coin and get the hell out of here.
All right then, let's get out of here. Untie me.
That's what I want to hear. But first, swear you'll tell Sir Ratzik I helped you. And that you'll pay me too.
You have my word. What's the plan?
All right, I'll have to trust your man of honor. Now listen, I found a place where you can easily get out. Down in the camp on the slope above Sasau, there's a place where they throw the waste over the wall. The pile of shit reaches almost to the top of the stockade. All we have to do is jump over and we'll have a soft landing. Then we're free.
Free and covered in shit. So that's all?
Well, first, we both have to get there. We can't let anyone see either of us. I'm supposed to be guarding you and you're... Well, I'm supposed to be guarding you. So we have to keep to the shadows and stay away from prying eyes. I'll go first. There shouldn't be anyone outside in front of the barn. When you're out, go left along by the wall. There are cliffs everywhere, so try not to get yourself killed. I'll wait for you not far from the camp, by the dead tree between the path and the brook. Good luck. Mother of God.
What are you doing here? Tired of life, are you? I'll find you, you cur. You can't hide from me. Where could he have vanished to? He must be here somewhere. I'll find you, you cur. You can't hide from me. Arrête de prévoir. Fuck it! Yeah!
fucking stink. I can't stand any more of this.
Hold your breath. You heard what Eric said.
Fuck that little arse bandit. I don't want to catch cholera. Let's get the fuck out of here before I spew my guts.
But what if Eric...
Eric's buggered off somewhere, so he won't be checking on us. Anyway, if we move over there a bit, we'll still be able to watch this pile of shit just as well. Better, because you won't be doubled over puking.
We'll see fuck all in the dark.
Who gives a fuck? Come on, let's go. I'd like to see the idiot that would climb a pile of shit to attack us.
So, we're out. Now it's time for you to keep your part of the bargain.
Don't worry, I keep my word. But I have to go to Ratai and see my father. They took my coin when they captured me.
Fine. We should get out of here as quick as we can anyway.
Well, you'll have to help me. Somehow the massage I got from that big bastard didn't do me a lot of good. I don't suppose you have a horse hidden around here.
A horse? Actually, I didn't think of that.
Any word about your boy, Radzig?
Nothing yet.
Let's hope he hasn't done anything rash. Wouldn't surprise me, given the balls that he has. Now, I wonder where he might have got those from.
Don't start, Hanush.
I'm sorry, sir. This fellow...
Henry!
Father?
I told you he had balls.
Well, I see that you haven't been idle, and we'll certainly need to have a talk later, but not quite so publicly. It looks like you have plenty to tell us. What happened?
I got a bit tied up at Vranyik, but now I know what they're planning.
What's being planned? And who's planning it? Spit it out, boy.
There's no longer any doubt about it. It's that Hungarian noble you were hosting on the same day Sigismund pillaged Skalitz.
Sir István Toth.
Toth and his people. Everything fits. They're the ones making the counterfeit money and using it to hire mercenaries from all around. He's already got quite an army at Vranyik.
But what the fuck is he after?
I can tell you exactly, and you won't like it.
How's that?
I had quite a long talk with him.
What?
When I was trying to get into his camp, I was taken captive. We had a bit of a chat. Actually, he told me his entire plan.
What?
I suppose he thought he didn't need to keep it secret any longer. I'm not all that surprised.
Why not?
What's that bastard planning?
He's in the service of Sigismund. He wants to destroy King Wenceslas' allies. That means us. He's gathered a very large force. I'm honestly not sure if we can defeat them. And he knows no one will come to our aid now.
That fucking cunt! I'll skin him alive!
How many men has he got?
More than 100, I'd say.
And how secure is their camp?
It's an old abandoned fortress on a hill above Sasau. It's inaccessible from 3 sides, surrounded by a timber palisade.
Bastard! I'll crush that rebel of his!
That's easy to say, old friend. It seems Toth isn't taking any chances.
Together with Divish, we can muster enough men. And we can all see there's no time to waste. That bastard wants a battle? Much better we pick a time and place than he does.
Undoubtedly. We have to take them by surprise. It would be best to attack tomorrow night. We can't get ready any sooner.
That's what I like to hear, Radzig.
Henry, I want you to get yourself fixed up and then go straight to Sir Divish of Talmberg. Tell him to assemble all the able-bodied men he can and bring them to Vranyik tomorrow evening. We'll wait for him there.
Yes, sir.
Finally, a chance to show I'm not carrying a sword just for ornament.
What is it, Henry? Is there something else?
The thing is, we have to deal with Zbyszek.
I see. And who is he?
Zbyszek is from Skalitz. He helped me escape captivity and saved my life. I promised him a reward for it.
Indeed. Well, Zbyszek, if you saved my son's life, I'm grateful to you. As a token of my gratitude, please accept this reward.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your generosity.
And under the circumstances, we won't ask how you came to be with that herd of swine at Vranyik. So you'd better get out of here quick, before I start thinking about it.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Goodbye, my lords. Thanks, Henry. God be with you.
Get a good meal inside you and get those wounds tended to. You look wretched. And if you need equipment or armor, tell Bernard. He'll give you what you need.
Yes, my lord.
No more, my lord. I'm your father. I swear, Hal, I plan to tell you. I'm sorry Istvan, of all people, beat me to it. But now we have more urgent matters to deal with. Later we'll have time to talk about it. What do you say?
As you wish, my lord. Father.
Good. Now go to Divish as quickly as you can, son.
Awake already? I hope you've had a good rest after all you've been through. You might need it. We got work to do tonight, so get up and get going to Talmberg as soon as possible. You need to rouse Sir Divish and his men for the attack. We'll meet this evening at the stronghold and settle up with that sly bastard.
If I don't set
Listen
off
up,
right
men.
now to deliver the message
It's
to
gonna be a
Sir
long
Divish,
night,
there's a
and
good
no
chance
easy
our men will
picking.
lose the battle. I can't let that happen.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sir, I bring an urgent message from my father, from Sir Radzik and Hanush.
I take it you've heard. What does your father want from me?
I found out who's behind all the unrest in the region, and Father and Hanush have decided to put an end to it all.
What? So who is responsible for all our recent troubles?
You may have met him. Istvan Toth.
No, I haven't met him. But Sir Radzik said he'd been here to visit before the raid. I don't suppose that's a coincidence. What kind of man is he? What is he after?
He's in the service of King Sigismund, and he's fighting the nobility who support King Wenceslas. They've amassed quite a force at the old stronghold above Sasau, and they're planning to attack very soon. Father and Hanush have decided to move first and destroy him before he's prepared.
Oh, for Christ's sake.
When? And how?
Tonight. They send word for you to muster your men and rendezvous with them at Vranyik.
This is madness.
Maybe it is. But I fear that Radzik and Hanush are right. The sooner we cure this pestilence, the better. Gather the men and make ready. We march tonight. Leave only as many as you must to guard the castle.
Very well, sir. As you command.
Will you be coming with us?
Yes, sir. I have some scores to settle with them.
Divish. I see you don't want to miss the show.
You didn't expect me to leave all the glory to you.
Never. We wouldn't dream of starting without you.
What news? Did you parley with them?
We did.
And what was the outcome?
Not quite what we hoped for. Radzik wanted to go parley with him in person. Fortunately, I talked him out of it.
It seems that this will not be resolved without a battle.
Bloody good thing, too. Finally, we'll have some proper entertainment in the countryside.
Fortunately, my son here showed immense daring and made his way into the lion's den to spy on them.
Tell us what you saw, lad.
What do you want to know, exactly?
Well, let's start with how well fortified they are.
The outer palisade goes right around the whole camp. On a small hill inside it, there's a half-demolished farmhouse that's ringed by another palisade. That's where I was held prisoner, and that's where Toth's based. Him and his inner circle.
Can you tell us how many tents there are and how they're arranged?
There might be 50, maybe 70, most of them in the right-hand side of the camp.
And the men? How many men strong are they?
Quite a few. At least 80.
Huh. We don't number much more than that ourselves.
We do outnumber them, though, even if only by a few men. And our men are well armed and disciplined. The foe, nothing but a rabble.
From what I've seen, it's best to attack from our direction. How does it look from the other sides?
The east side is all rocks, so no hope of launching a major assault from there. On the other hand, that's the way I escaped. It's where they throw all their waste. The heap's already so high it's almost to the top of the palisade.
Now that is interesting. The ramparts are long. If there are as many of them as we think, they can hardly keep watch over the entire length. Attack with full force at the gate, and they won't have enough men at the rear.
That's an excellent strategy. But then I'd expect no less from you.
If we cause an enormous uproar at the same time, they won't know what's hit them.
Uproar?
You said they have tents there?
Yes, sir.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, tents usually burn rather well, and we have quite a few archers.
You don't do things by halves, Devish.
So, I believe we have a plan. Robard will take 10 men and sneak to the rear of the fortifications. There's an entry point, but you must remain hidden.
I will do my best, sir.
That shouldn't be too hard. They'll have other things to worry about. The rest of us will launch a frontal assault. Rain burning arrows on them and then attack.
Those bastards won't know which way to turn.
At that point, Robard and his squad will strike from the rear.
I think it's a good plan.
God be with you, my friends.
We'll wipe those whore sons off the face of the earth.
Listen up now. We are about to meet the rabble that have been trying to hurt us. Pillaging, killing, raping, and generally being a thorn in our side for long enough. They may be hiding behind a stockade, but they are still a pack of curs who are no match for men like you. And tonight, we are going to festoon these trees with corpses. First, we will set fire to their little hornet's nest. Then we'll keep them busy by the gate. And when we've made it nice and hot for them, Sir Robard and his men will pounce on them from the rear, and we will hack them to pieces. Have you got it?
Yes, sir!
Good. Now, when we reach the ramparts, the archers will cover the men climbing it, and the men with the battering ram. Any of these fuckers foolish enough to stick his head outside the stockade is to lose it at once. Understood?
Yes, sir!
Glad to hear it. Now, let's do it! Forward!
Go with the men and flush out anyone left around the tents so they don't creep up on us from behind. You men, over there, go with them. The rest of you, form up and go to the top gate.
Where's that Hungarian bastard? Why isn't he here? Don't tell me no one was in command!
It does rather look that way, Hanush.
Henry, where's Top? You said he was here.
He definitely was, sir. I've got the cuts and bruises to show for it.
We have to find out where he slithered off to. Look for clues. Anything that will tell us what he's doing.
Hang on.
Sir, this was all I could find.
A letter? What does it say, Radzig?
Alongside hunting, drinking, and swordplay, you might find time for a little study, old man. In the courts of Prague, every Tom, Dick, and Harry can read nowadays.
Yes, well, here in the countryside, we don't give a tinker's curse about such things. That's what I've got a scribe for, anyway. What does the damn thing say?
It appears to be written by Toth, but it doesn't say to whom. It says everything's going according to plan, and the castle should soon be taken.
Castle? What castle? What does he need a castle for?
Sir, we took this one alive. And it seems he's not just some ordinary spear carrier.
Where's that rat Toth? Where did he go? Speak, damn you!
He's thwarted you again, hasn't he?
If you play your cards right, you might come out of this in one piece. Where is your lord? He was here yesterday, wasn't he?
Come now, sir. We both know where I will end up. My lord is gone. He took most of the men and left.
Where has he gone? What is he planning? He writes here about taking some castle. Which castle?
Oh, some nearby castle. Left completely unguarded. Now I wonder where it could be.
What are you saying, you horse son?
Talmberg. Did he go to Talmberg?
You'll never get him! You'll never get...
What? Were you planning on sending him to some monastery to become a monk? I believe we have some work to do, Sir Divish, do we not? Mount up, gentlemen. We don't have any time to waste.
Halt! Who goes there? Greetings. We were ambushed. We need assistance. We have wounded men here. Open the gate. The Lord be praised. Here! Come on! Come on!
Lady Stephanie, I really don't think we should...
My lady.
Faster, man! Come on, faster!
My men are gravely wounded. Without treatment, I'm afraid they won't live to see morning.
Hiya! Hiya!
Not to worry. We'll take care of them.
My lady, you have my uttermost gratitude. May God reward you for your kindness.
Every Christian should help his neighbor in his hour of need.
True. Especially now, when treachery and deception surround us on all sides.
Get out of the way!
The devil lurks in the shadows.
Come on!
And one fears taking a guest into his house. Signal the others. Yes, sir.
Oh no. We're too late.
Quickly! Follow me! There's no time to waste. We have to get into the castle.
Come out, you rat! Come out and fight like a man! I don't think so. I like it better right here.
Would you rather hide behind my wife like some mangy whelp?
I could just as easily cut her throat. I have hostages enough, and strong walls to protect me. Bring him here.
Radzig? What do you want, you viper?
Let me think. Actually, there's nothing I want from you, except maybe to see you all die. Fire! Burn it down!
Christ. Are you all right?
I'll live. But I don't think I'll be wielding a sword for a while.
Oh, we have men enough for sword wielding. A good lord is harder to come by.
How the hell did they get Radzig? I didn't make it to the gate.
He was charging against reinforcements from the castle.
We have to save Sir my father, somehow.
And we have to save my wife and get our home back.
My friend, I think you know as well as I. We have to lay siege.
No! No! That is our last resort. We have to try all our other options.
Sir, if a few men could scale the western wall after dark, maybe they could get inside, free the hostages, and open the gate. That is, if they're holding them in the courtyard, as we've always done.
Well, that's a big if. What if they're seen and they can't raise the portcullis quietly?
Sir Hanush, if we can save just one hostage.
It's a perilous undertaking. Who would you send?
I'll go.
Then let us make ready.
I'd better get ready for the night raid. Some light clothing would be best. Dark colours.